Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga Section. I'm here today to bring the review for My Hero Academia manga chapter 304. And now Deku has been out of this for a little bit, but now he back. And we're basically spending the whole time within One for All. And boy, in a long-winded way, all this chapter has really told us is that Deku, you may very well be the last holder of the One for All. And the final question, can you kill Shiggy? In a roundabout way, yeah, in a long-winded way, this is what this chapter was telling us. So go back to the first page now. Yeah, go back to the first page now, and you see all of them, all of the previous holders of the One for All, minus All Might, because he's still kicking. Sitting in their thrones, at least most of them are. You have two of them in the background. And at first I was like, okay, yeah, two in the background, their faces against the wall. They're going to stay a mystery. And then I looked at it's not really a page, but is it all of them? I think it's all of them. But you get emphasis that, there's two in the background, faces on the wall, something you need to pay attention to. And why I am worried is because this is fuel to the fire, to the theories I refuse to watch full videos for. I refuse. So for those of you who don't know, there is a theory out there, or theories, that Bakugo and Karishma were previous holders of the One for All, and some time travel malarkey is involved. This is just fuel to the fire for this. And I just don't, for now, I don't see how that would run. I don't want it to run. It would just have to be pretty damn good for me to say, yeah, that was an amazing idea. But in all honesty, don't see myself ever thinking that. So yeah, we have that. I noticed that one looks like, Best of Venus's master, or like, what's the word I'm looking for? He's the one that inspired Best of Genius, simply by dress appearance. But like I said previously, this chapter is pretty much a long-winded way to just let us know that Deku may very well be the last successor of the One for All. Sorry. So we spend most of the chapter talk with the fourth holder talking to Deku, and it was basically during this time, before it was mentioned that he could be the last holder, Deku I'm talking about, that how the lifespan of previous holders of the One for All died young because they couldn't hack the thing, hack the load, couldn't hack the load. So it just made me feel like, and I still feel like Deku will die by the end of the series, but I still feel like Deku's gonna die at the end of the series. But I thought this would be more fuel towards that. But based on what's said, he shouldn't die because of the load of holding in One for All. I didn't want to say he shouldn't die because he has the One for All, because initially if he does die, it's going to be because he isn't successor of the One for All. But the quirk itself is not contributing towards Deku's death. Everything that I see so far contributing to Deku's death is simply Deku just pushing himself too much and also not being trained efficiently. So yeah, like I said, basically we just have the fourth talking, telling us about his experiences of the with the one for all, and how he accumulated so much power. We find out that people with quirks, where they have short lifespans, and that the one for all right now is at a point where the only people who could handle it are those who were born quirkless. And this is probably why All Might was able to hold the one for all for so long, because he was born quirkless. He's said to be the one who's held the quirk the longest so far, with the second being the fourth user. And we found out that the fourth user, was he quirkless as well? I can't remember now, but we found out that he spent his time basically not in pursuit of the all for one, and just accumulating that power. No, he wasn't quirkless. He had the quirk because we found out that he died of old age. He died of old age at 40. He had the quirk still. But yeah. I think there will be another successor of the all for one for all, sorry. No, because Deku's going to die at the end of the series, and he's going to take it to the grave with him. I honestly think that the series will end where there would be no need for there to be a world of the one for all anymore. But I do think he's going to die and take it to the grave. As for the ninth, is it the ninth? After All Might's, as for All Might users' question, can he kill Shiggy? His answer is going to be hell to the no. Because that's his thing. He's done it since the very first episode or chapter. This is maybe the chapter, maybe the second chapter. But this is his thing. We see it in the first second chapter when he rushes out to save Bakugo when he had no quirk. We find out that he did a similar thing when he was a kid. He did the same thing with Shoto in the sports festival exam. He done it with Shiggy just not too recently when he's like, oh my gosh, Shiggy looks like he needs to be saved. He will not be able to deliver the final blow. He will refuse to deliver the final blow. He wants to save Shiggy. He wants to be a hero. He wants to be the successor to All Might. He wants to be we find out that this is the story of how he became the greatest hero, so therefore he will not kill Shiggy. How the other users are going to feel about that once he says it within the next chapter, I do not know. That's something we have to find out as things go on. But I am interested to see what they say. I'm going to give this chapter a 3-star rating. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you have not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.